Do you like directing?
You know, like I actually, there's moments of directing that I love, and casting is not one of those moments. But
what is uncomfortable about it?
casting is like going on an awkward date every 10 minutes for like 8 hours. It's like people come in and they're just like, I mean, the awkwardness, it's so emotionally draining.
Oh.
Because and people can come in and they can be really good, but you know they're not right, and you want to tell them they're good, and they don't believe you. They think you're being insincere and bullshit,
right.
And then they don't get the part, and then they hate you, and then you run into them, and it's just like.
Have you had one of those uncomfortable instances where you've actually, someone was really good and?
Oh yeah, I've had a bunch of them. Or they come in the second time for the next movie, and you start to try to tell them like, hey, you were really good, and they're like, yeah, right. Fuck you. But the thing is, like.
But you're like, that's one thing they should know. You're no bullshit at all. Like,
yeah,
you'll call it if it's.
I mean, I don't like.
It's one of the things I admire you for. Is like you'll just kind of speak your mind.
Yeah, I do. I try to. And the thing, like on Office Space, there were moments in Office Space where I thought, this is just what I was born to do. I want to keep directing movies. This is really fun. Those moments were not when I was talking to the studio and taking notes and stuff like that. But like one thing I did really notice on Office Space when people came in to read, and this was just like one of the best parts of it. This is one of the great parts of casting. Is people would come in to read and they may not be right for the role, but I'd go, wow, there's so many great character actors out there, and just people who've moved to Hollywood to find their dreams who are really talented. There's this pool of just great people, and I just wanted to keep writing stuff and like writing scenes for these people. I wish I had made more notes, because there's people who came in and I go, wow, that guy would just make a great like old redneck, or that guy would make a great whatever, and movies, the problem is movies take so long to make. So it's that was, I remember hearing in that like Stanley Kubrick, like his wife was saying one of his big things that he was bummed out about was that movies take so long. He would have wanted to make so many more, but like casting is a drag because it's so awkward, and I'm not good at that. But like if you're a person who likes to be a control freak and bum people out, you probably love casting.
Jeff Tremaine, I bet, loves casting. What do you think, Cliver?
We should work out an arrangement. He can do all my casting, and then I'll just look at the tapes.
But he doesn't really cast anything, with talent built in like he's got. Where's he? He's got the only 9 guys on the planet that's going to do that shit.
Has he done like a?
He has it. He needs to, because he would be a great. Like, I want to see him do a scripted thing, because he would be great at it. And
clearly a talented,
he's really talented, and he knows what's funny, and he's got good taste, and he's got great taste buds. I mean, have you seen the size of them lately? But he just the great stuff with him doing a scripted film, besides the film itself, would be the behind the scenes stuff. Because we're on Jackass 2, and I made a comment. I think we're gonna we need to go in tighter, and he's like, what does going tighter mean? He doesn't know any no slang does he know. He knows lunch and he knows rolling.